So, if you've been in a space, you might have heard the phrase, not your keys, not your wallet. And we're going to apply this to the Wax Cloud wallet because unfortunately, there's no way to actually export your private keys, which then will make you wonder, is it your wallet? So, Catch 22, it is a cloud based wallet, which is amazing because you could access it on any device, anywhere you want to go. But the unfortunate and reality to that is you don't have full control over it. So I'm going to use that phrase again, not your keys, not your wallet. So in today's video, there's going to be absolutely no fluff. We're going to get straight to the point, and I'm going to show you how to actually have a fully managed Wax wallet so that if anything happens to their site, two-factor authentication, or something just happens, we're in a crypto space, you at least have your own private keys, which you can then use to access your funds. And then, especially on Wax, your NFTs. Okay. Now, before we get into all of that, I have to hit you with the disclaimer. But right after that, I promise no fluff, right to the point. I've got your back. So hang in there. I'll see you in a bit. We're going to jump right into this. But before we do, there is one thing that I do want to mention. Okay. For those that already have a Wax wallet and may not feel inclined to do some technical things, and it's not that bad, it's really not. But there's one thing I just want to point out. If you already have a Wax Cloud wallet, please click on the gear icon or the settings and immediately just go to the account security tab here and then enable two-factor authentication, please. This is the bare minimum type of security that you should always have enabled on your account. You're going to be sent a one-time use code to your email address, and then you just follow the directions and you set up two-factor authentication. Please, I cannot stress this enough, especially for those that are connecting or creating their cloud wallet with like Gmail, Twitter, other devices. Accidents might happen. You might leave a window open. Never just allow somebody to have access to your account. Okay, done. Let's get into the rest of the stuff. There's two ways that I'm going to explain how to set this up. All right. Both ways, unfortunately, require you to already have a Wax wallet. So you need to have Wax, and then you need to have a program or an app by the name of Anchor. Now I'm going to share the screen with you. And the reason why I'm doing this in particular is because websites change. Links are always being revised or updated. Just do yourself the biggest favor, go into Google, search for Anchor Wallet, and make sure you're finding the official source. Okay. I can't even stress that enough. There's a lot of fake websites out there, phishing sites. Make sure you're always choosing the right app or program. As mentioned, we're going to be using Wax and then Anchor Wallet. So on the main screen, we're going to click on settings, create new Wax account. And in here, you're going to see owner, active, and then character name. So we're going to need to have two keys, which is a little different than other blockchains, which I'll get into. And then we're going to actually create a unique username. So that's what this section is for. Now you might be wondering, where am I getting these keys? And that's where Anchor comes into play. So right here, we have Anchor installed. Click on Setup Account. This password is for the wallet of Anchor. So just make sure you know what it is. They're going to ask you to confirm it. Now, Anchor is here, and we want to click on Wax. Of course, there's other options here, but we're talking about Wax. All right, let's click on that. All right. Now, everywhere that I've looked, it's online, videos, they always say click on tools. I don't see anything about tools. That's because it looks like Anchor actually had an update, and you're going to have to go into settings, the gear icon top right, look for advanced user options, and you're going to want to click on display advanced options. After that, just exit out. And now on the left, you'll see tools. Follow me so far? Come on, this is baby steps, tools. Now we see this screen. All we care about is manage keys. So let's click that. We want to generate some keys. Click that. Yes, we want to generate more keys. Let's click this. All right. So right here, we're getting both keys. So public, private, public, private. And on the left, we need public, public, and then character name. Over here, we can click on copy to keyboard. And because this is a live demonstration, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Just doing a direct copy and paste. You see right here, here's what I've got. Now, be cognizant or know that you might not want to, it's not in your best interest to store this in Notepad. You actually really want to write this kind of stuff down, because if somebody ever gets these, your private keys, they're going to have access to your entire wallet. So this goes back to the original quote at the opening saying, not your keys, not your wallet. Never, ever, ever give somebody your private keys. Public is fine. Private, no, no, no. Don't do that. So here we are. We did click to copy, and we're in here. You can also save these keys into the wallet, which I suggest to do, because again, we have the password. Okay, saved. Now we can exit this. And now we have our two keys here. And if we look at Wax, public key, public key. So here's where things kind of get interesting. Watch this. We're going to take our public key, right? So we're going to now put that into here. Second one. And now this has to be 12 characters. Notice that if I do, I can't type anymore, right? So 12, it has to be 12. If you do not have 12, it's not going to let you continue. Now watch this. We're going to click on create Wax account. What is this? So public owner key invalid. And it's saying this because it needs to start with EOS. Now, they don't provide these instructions or this type of setup for whatever reason, but that's okay, because all we have to do is go back into the Anchor wallet, which is here, and click on this little tiny check mark that says show legacy format. See how this just changed? So we need this version. So now just do the same thing. This is the public key. Just so you know, we could also click on this to export the private key as well, but we need the public key. Okay. So this is for the owner wallet. This is for the active wallet. And now we're going to create our Wax account. So as you can see, the pop-up is here, loading transaction. This is through the cloud wallet of Wax. Just click on approve. And now you'll notice something a little interesting. There's no like pop-up. There's nothing saying congrats or your wallet has been created. But it has been. And we could validate that by now going back into Anchor wallet here. So that's it. You just created your very own private keys here, but then applied them to a new Wax wallet address. Congrats. Now let's actually add the Wax wallet into your Anchor wallet. Watch this. So we go into setup account. We can click on automatically detect because we actually saved those keys, right? So we have the first one, which is the owner key, and then the second one, which is the active key. It actually says it, owner, active. So what we're going to do is click on active, And we're going to click on import accounts. Now again, password. You now have a Wax wallet, right? So here's the one that we made. So 1-2 Beyond FOMO. And it's within Anchor. So you have your own private keys. You can now say, I have my keys, I have my wallet. Now, was that too hard? I don't think so. It's pretty easy. And the next one, I'm going to give you the second part on how to do it. I think it's even easier than this, but you got two options. Let's see. I'm always here to educate and always provide options. Now I'm going to show you a second way to do it. And we're still, again, we need Wax. So we're going to use that cloud wallet, which has the Wax in it. And we still need Anchor. But we're just going to show you just another way on how to create your own Wax wallet address with your own private keys. So let's get back to the screen. You'll see here, Anchor, it restarted, or I reset it. So this is fine because we have our own private keys, meaning we could always go here, reset. We could do this over and over again because at the end of the day, we have our private keys. We could always just re-add it and be back where we were before. Perfectly fine. But this is now the second alternative on how you can create your own Wax wallet address with private keys. You have to go onto blocks.io and make sure on the top left, we're on Wax. All right, so we're here. Now click on login on the top and you'll see we have Anchor and then we have the cloud wallet. We haven't created the second version on Anchor yet. So click on cloud, approve. And now we're in, we're good. Go here, select wallet. On the left, go to utilities. And here you're going to see keys, right? So generate keys. Say we could keep clicking, keep generating, baby. We could go all day, all night. The issue here, however, is that it does not tell you about the owner or active key. Important. So we're going to want to do a copy of this, of the public key. And do the same thing with the private key. But this is for the owner, right? We need to now go down here and click on generate new keys because we now need the same thing, but for the active. All right. We have these two. Now, if you remember the first scenario, we had the EOS version, and then we also saw this. Remember, we saw like the legacy. But what we could also do is click on format keys. So in Anchor, we had that legacy button. We could just click it and then it would just change it. But here we would actually have to copy this and click on format. But the cool thing is with blocks, you don't need the legacy format. So I'm just here to just point that out. On here, it does have the ability to change the format for you, but we don't need that. So now we are at keys. Now click on create account on the left. We're here. New account. Same thing as before. So I'm just going to do 11, 12 characters. Now we need the public owner key. Remember, public. This is for the active key. Now we're here. Create account. Now this one, the Wax wallet, the cloud wallet did also have this. If you click this, this will actually just transfer all your resources to the new wallet. That's up to you. For this, I'm just showing again for purposes on just easily how to create the account. You could just do this. So we're here. We're going to create this wallet, approve. And what I like here is success. So if you didn't know about the owner and active key, you would have a problem. But that's why I'm also showing and doing this video so you're there. But I like the fact that they also just say success. It's nice to feel that. All right, now back into Anchor. We're here. And of course, because I did a reset, we're going to click on setup, password again, password. We're going to go to Wax, right? Now, we did not create the keys using Anchor. We created our keys using blocks.io. So we're not going to go to existing account, right? And we're not going to say like find it automatically because there's no way for it to do that. We're going to have to click on import private key. So click that. Now, this is asking for the private key. Owner, active. Use active. Because as we said before, if something happens to the active key, you can use the owner key to replace it. We're not getting too technical with that, but you can then replace it. Always use the active key. Go in here, put it in, accounts found to match key, import. Password again. Boom. It's in. That's it. That's all that it is. You now have two ways to actually generate your own private keys, to actually own your wallet. What's kind of cool, just with these examples on the top. So Blocks, we did log in with the cloud wallet. We could go here and we could click on add account. And now that we have Anchor, I could click on that. Launch Anchor. Open. So we're here. You're going to click on unlock and sign here. Password again. And now on Blocks, we've logged in with the Wax Cloud wallet and now the Anchor wallet. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So that's literally two ways for you to generate your own private keys to then have full control ownership of your Wax funds, NFTs, and account. So why wouldn't you do this? You just saw it takes less than a minute, 2 minutes. What are you waiting for? Get this done. Just to reiterate, never ever share your private keys. Never do that. You could see I put everything on Notepad just for educational purposes. I'm not doing anything with those accounts. Have fun at it. But write them down. Keep them. Store them. If anybody ever gets access to that, they're going to then have access to your wallet. Because just as we said at the beginning, not your keys, not your wallet. Get full control over your wallet. And always repeat it to yourself over and over again. And this also doesn't just apply to Wax. MetaMask and other wallets that are out there, always back up your seed phrases. And never, ever, ever, I'll pause here, never share your private keys, phrases, none of that. Because if somebody has that, they'll be able to then access your account. Don't do that. This is part of like a Wax mini series. I'm going to have more tutorials and videos about Wax as well as other blockchains. So please follow us, hit that like button, subscribe. A lot more cool stuff is going to be coming out. And as always, join us throughout social media. Join our Telegram group, Beyond FOMO. Ask questions. I'm always very, very strong about education. If I do not have the answers for you, I will get them. And I promise you that. Join us, learn, we're in this together. See you guys in the next video.